Welcome to KERR9000'S Sci-Fi Station.
Hi, it's KERR9000. Welcome back to my channel and my sci-fi station. And in particular, another video on Doctor Who. You'll probably see more Doctor Who stuff because we are heading towards the specials at the, 25th November. They start the 14th Doctor specials. But that's not what I'm here for today. I am here to review a Doctor Who audiobook. One starring the 7th Doctor, Sylvester McCoy, called Damaged Goods. Now, I think it's important first to mention that I actually got this as part of a humble bundle which has been made to support the BBC Children in Need. You can currently pay, I think it's around £15 for this bundle, and you get 36 items. It includes quite a lot of audiobooks, over £100 worth, and all kinds of books. And this one that I'm talking about today is on it. The interesting thing is that Damaged Goods is based on a Doctor Who novel which was released by Virgin Publishing in their New Adventures range in 1996. And it was actually written by the scriptwriter Russell T Davies, who later went on to become the chief writer and executive producer of the Doctor Who television series when it was aired in 2005. Now, this is an adaptation of that book, and it keeps the main story. There are some changes, but I don't think anything too important. So, what's the vague story of this? Well, the year is 1987, and there's a deadly new narcotic on the streets of London called Smile. And as part of their investigations, the 7th Doctor and his companions Chris and Roz move into a rundown housing estate. There's an ancient alien menace that's been unleashed, and this menace is somehow linked to a local gang leader who's known as the Kappa. Also thrown to this, a young boy called Gabriel, who appears to have a certain winning charm that makes people want to do what he wishes them to do. And that's basically the threads of this story. Now, when I initially saw the title, for some reason I thought Cybermen, but no, it's far more interesting than that. Not that I dislike the Cybermen, but there's plenty of stuff about them out. Now, something that always gets me is if you watch the 8th Doctor story, The Night of the Doctor, starring Paul McGann, which is rather short, the lady in that Cass would rather die than be saved by a Time Lord, because she says the Time Lords have become as bad as the Daleks. If you listen to this story, you actually get a tiny glimpse of why she might think that, and that's something I find really interesting. I have to say that this story features some excellent performances. Sylvester McCoy is great as the Doctor, but the guy always is. I've never heard anything where I think he's been a duff. Chris, who's played by Travis Oliver, and Roz, who's played by Yasmin Bannerman, I think both of those two do a great job. And I think the guy that plays the Kappa, Peter Barret, absolutely smashes it. It's a performance that's a bit mixed between a sort of Fagin and Davros, in a way. You've got a schemer, but some shouty venom as well. But definitely sleazy. It's a really good performance. I couldn't stop listening to this once I started. Some interesting notes to say about this is that basically the drug Smile in the book was originally cocaine. So essentially this story is about how cocaine is weaponized. And it's just a really interesting premise, I think. One which, you know, something like that could be explored again in the show. But it's great to see it explored in this audio play. If I was going to score this audio out of 10, I'd give it a definite 8. I think it's very strong and it's very worthwhile listening to. If you're catching this in time, watching it like at the present, then the Children in Need Humble Bundle is a really good way to get this. But if you pay RRP, I don't think you'll be disappointed. It's a great story. Do you need to know much about Doctor Who to listen to it? I would say that you want to have watched enough to know vaguely who the Doctor is and a bit about the Time War. But if you've never had any experience of classic Who and you're into the new Who, this will work perfectly for you. You'll know enough. Anyway, it's KERR9000 saying thank you very much for joining me and checking out this video. There's plenty more on the channel, quite a few Doctor Who ones, but also horror, video game reviews, all sorts. And I hope you'll join me again. So till next time, take care of yourself and each other. Laters, taters. Hi, it's KERR9000. I'd just like to say thank you for making it to the end of my video. I've got lots of stuff on my channel, my horror house doing horror reviews, my game room where I talk about video games, Sci-Fi Station, my Diet Corner videos, all kinds of stuff. I can also be found on the Retro Gamer U forum and the J Arcade forum, which are both great places full of great people and some great video game conversations. At the end of this video there'll be a little icon to tick if you want to subscribe, a link to a video and a link to one of my playlists. I'd also like to recommend the wonderful talented Just Jessica 1988 on TikTok, who does a lot of diet videos and is my supportive partner. Thank you once again for watching my video, and particularly if you follow me, thank you for all of your support. Have a great rest of your day. Laters, taters.